I tell you what, this time of year, if you want to be happy, all you have to do is go to an elementary school and feel the spirit of the season. And this morning we are twice happy because not only are we at an elementary school, we are at an elementary school that is giving back to help their students in a very special way. So where we are is Chatsworth Elementary School. We have hurried to Murray, as they say, courtesy of Barry Gentry at the Murray County Chamber of Commerce. And this well-rested lady is the principal. This is Audrey Allen. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
So do you love coming to work every day? Because you have created yourself a very happy school.
Yes, I have. I do love my job. I love my kids. I have hardworking teachers and a great community that supports us, so I'm pretty blessed.
Well, I have a feeling that if we had time to bring them all in, there would be a long line waiting to come and talk about how much that they love you. So the reason we're here, you went to Chatsworth Elementary School.
I did.
You were a Chatsworth chief?
I sure was, yes.
So when you became principal 2 years ago, is that right?
That's
This is your
correct.
second year?
Yes.
You kind of realized that there was a need because a lot of your population is food insecure.
Correct.
A high percentage.
Very high, over 80%.
So we are just off of our Share Your Christmas Food Drive at Channel 3. We always enjoy, I think we raised more than $160,000.
Oh, wow.
For the Chattanooga Area Food Bank. But you saw a need here and you set out with a goal in mind of $4,000.
Yes.
And tell us the story of where you ended up.
So last year, our wellness director, Tara Jones, told us about an organization that was in Whitfield County with Blue Ridge Elementary called Helping Hands. And close to the same time, Barry Gentry was asking if I would be willing to do Dancing with the Stars, which I had little to no interest in. But after I made the connection of how I could help my students here with the issue with food insecurity, it was a no-brainer that I could embarrass myself for 2 minutes or less for the kids here. And there were 3 other elementary schools that also were interested, so I did quickly move that goal from raising $4,000 to $16,000, just so that was one less thing that they had to worry about when getting the Helping Hands Food Pantry going at their schools, that the funds would be there.
So it's one thing to at home in your own kitchen with your family say, boy, wouldn't it be great if I could do this and have the dream. Going and knocking on doors and getting other people excited too, that's a little bit more difficult. But Murray County is a very supportive community, so it didn't take you long to find that support.
That's correct. I was really shy about it at first. I sent some letters. I went to a few places and knocked on doors, but once school got back in session, and I saw the kids back at our back to school bash and open house and realized how great the need was, I just had energy and was enthusiastic about it, and I got real brave and asked everyone for money.
So I think your story is really representative of what can happen in anybody's life, really, if you just believe in what you're asking for or hoping for. So you begin with this goal of $4,000, it grew to $16,000, and you said once you met your $16,000 threshold, you were on fire.
Yes. The Lions Club, I have a connection here at school that knows some members of the Lions Club and got me a spot there. And I just went for it and asked them for the full amount. And once I had that and I knew that the other money I'd be get was just bonus money that I could help more kids instead of just 40 people. Now we're helping 170 people. And that obviously costs a lot more money. So yeah, every business in Chatsworth and even some that said we've passed our donation limit, but here's $50 out of the cash register. And it just began to add up and to a championship trophy.
So here's her trophy, which we're in her office, and she keeps this very proudly displayed,
Yes,
I'm sure as a reminder of what can be.
Yes, on a bad day, just the sparkle helps a little.
But $37,000 is what you raised. So it's not just, so you're partnering with the food bank, so you get that power of their buying dollar, which is great.
Yes.
But then you kind of continued to dream. So you all have planted a community garden.
Yes, we did. My husband is a passionate gardener and a nutritionist, so he was out helping me pick up trash in the back of the school one day and said this would be a great place for a garden. And so Murray County High School, their class construction class. They built us some. We used some school money to buy some on Amazon. The 4-H Extension office donated the soil, and Joe and I bought the seeds, and we did it in the spring and the summer, and it was such a success. Now we have Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and lettuce in the back if y'all like to pick some before you leave, and it's just whoever needs it or wants it. We also wrote a grant to have a hydroponics lab here that's totally run by the kids. The adults don't touch it. The kids check the pH, they water it, they do the water reservoir, they check on the plants, and we have lettuce ready to be cut and added to our pantry there. So
Then you have a freezer. You got a meat freezer.
Yes.
And she said that she thinks if you had 2 freezers,
it would fill up.
because even the hunters bring
Yes.
their meat in.
Yeah, and it's what's amazing about our area where we're blessed to live. When people hear about a need and they can find a small way to meet that need, they try to. And so after Dancing with the Stars, Chatsworth Elementary posted the video. We posted me with the trophy. Within 2 weeks, $4,000 more came in. So I really raised over 40. Because it just keeps coming. The PTO, they mention it in the meetings, and then word gets out. A husband of someone in the PTO will call, I have this deer meat. Someone moved in the community and saw this in the newspaper, and they said, hey, we've just moved here. We're over 70. We don't need all this meat. Can I give you some meat out of the freezer? And it just keeps coming in.
And you want to make sure that whoever is receiving these foods feel the dignity that goes behind it. So you're not wanting to keep too many things on the shelves that aren't fresh. So you were saying if anybody wants to donate to the school, then if y'all do something fun and special like tacos, you'll go get the new ingredients.
Correct.
To make
yes,
it
so we get a lot of our the taco shells, the seasoning packets, the beans that can be cooked in water. We get that from the food bank, but what we don't have is the meat, which we've been blessed with, or cheese, sour cream, dairy products, cooking oils. We don't have things like that from the pantry. So if we could get donations to the schools, then when we could fill out the meal. Our student council here is very active. They help collect the food. They help pack the bags and deliver it. And so that would give them another opportunity to see how it is. And they also are now making meals plans for us. So they'll go on ChatGPT and have it make how to make the meal. So if they had all the ingredients, it would help our kids with meal planning and learning those skills too.
Schools can be a great equalizer. We've had a chance to go into local elementary schools in the Chattanooga area and talking with them about Santa Claus and the fun of Christmas. And it's been interesting because we'll go in and then the principals or the teachers will pull us aside and we'll learn that these children who are all the same in class come from very different backgrounds. And that's a hard thing as an adult to know, that you can, while you're there with you, keep them protected and nurtured, but they all go home to different environments.
They do.
And they can't help that.
Yeah.
So has this given your teachers and you some more sleep-filled nights now?
Yes, the needs of school has really changed post-COVID, where before we worry, and we still really do worry about their achievement and their learning growth, but now we worry about their wellness and their mental health, and do they have heat at home? Do they have food at home? Is their rent going to be paid? Can we keep them at our school instead of being transitional where they go to multiple schools? So we have seen an improvement in attendance. We have seen an improvement in parent communication with these families that may have not had the greatest relationship or reached out to us very often before. So we've seen an improvement in climate, health, the whole gamut, and happier teachers too. That's always important.
All because you were willing to spend 2 minutes on a dance floor, right?
Yes, and that was the longest 2 minutes of my life, but yes.
Well, I think it's a great inspirational story for all of us because we'll all be called in our own ways to find our 2 minutes that are uncomfortable in our lives,
That's right. And not everybody can get on a stage, but everybody can give a $4 pack of meat or, a small donation. And that's what we found. A lot of these kids that get the bags, they have asked their teachers, can I help do the breakfast collection? Can I help help at the lunchtime? Can I wheel the cart back up? Can I help do the milks and put the milks in the fridge? Like, they want to give back too because they're getting something from it. So it's pretty special.
Well, I'm glad that you're still a Chatsworth chief.
Thank you, me too. It's the best.
Thank you for letting us come. See
you.
why it's so much fun to hurry to Murray. A huge thank you to Barry Gentry, aka Santa Claus, for us this year, for letting us come and enjoy the fun of Murray County. You can always learn more at their Chamber of Commerce website. And if you want to donate to the elementary school here, you said just make a check out to Chatsworth.
Chatsworth Elementary, yes. And we promise we will put it to good use.
Taco Tuesday in your future.
Yes.